Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Nike and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Yellow Jackets will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. First down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Quick release on the RPO. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as...
they hear Sandstorm, and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened. Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Yellow Jackets will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Line gets set, first down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. Crosses to 35. Open runway ahead. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. On the move. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here we go. Rides to the back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Fast motion from the offense. Looks as if he's going to run it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Here we go. Quarterback keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Quarterback checking the play. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Quarterback keeps it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Direct snap. The Yellow Jackets get enough for the 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this game that field position was going to be massive. They had their backs against the wall in their own opening drive, but a really nice job there on the run, 3rd down, getting some breathing room, moving the sticks.
They're going to ride this running back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
This quarterback part of their running game. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Using his feet. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. They want to run this quarterback. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it down.
Man, 1st half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Gamecocks have pushed it inside the 20. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass. You want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Potts. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
It's complete to the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Going up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Movement here from the tight end. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Boise State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Chris Peterson, this has not been a blowout today on the Smurf turf. They're up by 11 over Wyoming. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get 1st downs and hopefully move the football.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Wall. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. Offense lining up quickly. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're bringing heat. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play. 2nd and long from the 11. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
South Carolina, 14. Georgia Tech.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football.
Complete.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to take off. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You know, and I think they were nickel package right there. And I like that because you bring an extra DB on the field. Now, is that guy covering? But you can also blitz with him. He can chase down the quarterback and force 4th downs. I love when they bring in the nickel package.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to go up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Motion from the offense. Power football with the run. And the Gamecocks have a 1st down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this run.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Quarterback will audible. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He'll just keep slinging it. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defensive end understanding football? Understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the ball is picked off. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A designed run for the quarterback.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call it running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
The end of the third quarter of play. South Carolina 21, Georgia Tech 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, they'll take to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
To the ground with the back. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Touchdown Gamecocks! And the punishment has been extended. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. He might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Trying play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down. Gets the ball back for its own. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Got it. Second down after that incompletion. Wide receiver shows motion. Give to the running back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in it. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Boise State looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up by 15 over Wyoming. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
He's got it again. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where he's blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll take it himself. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I think a lot of people in the stadium are questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game? But the gamble paid off.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. After the run, now to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a... The interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Offense set on first down. Here we go. From the gun. Fires toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They'll run play action. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch called for and made. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.